Well, hello there, my friend. Jonathan Doyle with you once again. I am pleased you are here. This video would not be the same if you weren't watching it. In a kind of quantum multiverse sense, because it would still be the same even if you weren't watching it. But I think it adds something that you're here. So welcome. Do me a favor. Hit the subscribe buttons, hit that notification bell. And there is a veritable plethora, a cornucopia, if you will, of links under here that you need to check out. If you'd like to book me, I don't want to book me to speak at your school. You need to book me to speak at your school. There's a link how to do that. Staff professional development, motivational, inspirational staff training. There's a link here. And of course, private coaching. If you're in a leadership position in Catholic education and you would like some help with strategy, with your own personal management, well-being, check out the coaching link. All right, that's it for that stuff. Let's jump into today's message. I'm going to share something with you from a guy called Father Haggerty. It's good. You ready to go? Let's do it. There are no mirrors in heaven, nor, for that matter, in the possession of those who love God with intensity in this life. Well, I don't know if you woke up this morning asking yourself, I wonder if there's mirrors in heaven. Well, the good news is you come to the right place because I have the answer. There are no mirrors in heaven. Why? Because in heaven, we will all be looking at the same thing at the same time. The beatific vision. We will behold God as God truly is. We will see the face of the Father, and that will be all we need for eternity. Now, I'll be honest with you. From when I was a child, I was kind of like, wouldn't we kind of eventually get bored, like after a billion years? Like, wouldn't you kind of like go, pretty good beatific vision, but I could kind of do with a cheeseburger right now. I'm sorry, that's flippant, but you get the point. First thing, there is no time in heaven. Time is subject to the Creator. The Creator is not subject to time. So we will all be in the eternal now with God, and we will be looking towards Him. And the concept of no mirrors in heaven simply means that there will be no focus upon ourselves. We won't be interested in, do we look right? Do we have it all together? Our focus will be on God. And that's why Father Haggerty goes further and says, for those of us in this life who love God intensely, we don't need a mirror either, which means it's a metaphor for saying there's less self-focus. There's less absorption in our own lives and more of an outward focus. No mirrors in heaven, no mirrors here on earth if our hearts are really set on Christ. What does it mean? It means that as you go through each day as a Catholic educator, what is your fundamental disposition? Now, by fundamental disposition, I mean, what is the general way that you look out at the world? And as you work with young people, it's this outward energy, this desire to be focused upon them, focused upon their needs, not burnout, not being a doormat, not exhausting yourself, but a genuine outward love and concern for others. So not looking at ourselves in the self-referential mirror of life, but looking at those who need us. Just take a Mother Teresa, for example, right? What was her fundamental? Do you think she woke up every day staring in the mirror wondering if she looked right for Instagram? I don't think so. Her fundamental looking out upon the world was a looking out upon the needs of the most vulnerable and those who needed her the most. And that's what we need to mirror. That's why we try and emulate the saints, right? Because how many of the saints do you think would spend their time really self-absorbed? Probably not too many. Now, I don't want that to sound critical, right? Of course, we've got complex lives, we've got families, we've got all the things that we need to keep on top of, but I think you understand what this message is about. No mirrors in heaven, no mirrors here. So as you go about your work today, I pray that the Holy Spirit will remind you, encourage you, inspire you to be looking outwards, to be looking through your students towards Christ and trying to bring them with you. Is that helpful? I hope so. Forget the thing about the cheeseburger in heaven. That was awkward. All right, for now, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, go check out all those links, book me to speak, book me for coaching for leadership. My name's Jonathan Doyle. This has been the Catholic Teacher Daily Message, and you and I are going to talk again tomorrow.